But bars where they have
place?
lines,
Okay.
it sucks. But like, if you get to skip the line, it's usually the most fun.
Yeah.
Because it takes away all the stress of having to go to the place.
Yeah.
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 Any place I've been to, we went to Drexler's and we went to that Berlin place, and we went to like 3 spots in the East Village, and we got to like skip the line because we were there earlier that night, and people made friends with whoever at the door, and this fucking psycho.
Man.
Anyway, this fucking psycho. He's a comic. He's older. This fucking psycho. I just said his name, but we're not gonna leave it in. This psycho goes, "Hey man, I'm not gonna just like stand in a line and show someone my ID,
Right.
if I have to get into a place."
That's
And I was
insanity.
like, I yelled at him. I go, "This woman's being really nice. We're with a bunch of people." And I go, "Why are you being a weirdo, dude?" I'm like, it's like 4 people deep the line. We're going in now. And he goes, "I'm not just gonna I'm not just showing some girl my ID." And I was like, "Wow, man." I was like, "How many times have you been divorced?" Honestly, I'm like, the amount of passive aggressive animosity you have.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey, man, sorry if I embarrassed you last night." And I just texted him back, "Wow, wow." And the last text, that was it. Guys, welcome to Kase of the Mondays podcast. We have a third mic here today, Mr. Kase Arora. Kase, say hi.
Hello. Happy
I
to
know
be
the
back.
wonderful people out there. And we have Mr. Matt Pavich here. What's
Hello,
up, everybody?
that is me. Hello to all of you.
Matty P.
Matty P on the mic.
On the
Yeah,
mic.
we're talking about going out places and getting to skip the line, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't it the best?
I am very good friends with a guy that runs the door at a very cool place, and the stories he's told me are just insane, man. How many times my dad's a fucking lawyer.
Really?
Yeah. I don't do lines.
I don't do
I
lines.
do lines.
Wow, that's a great line.
No, it's not.
it's
That'll
not.
get
That's
you
not
kicked
so
right
cheesy.
off
No.
the line.
It's a great line for you to say to me in this context.
Right,
That's what
right,
I mean.
right,
Yeah.
right.
That's,
And,
that's a fucking.
I want to write a show about it called Door Guy.
That sounds great.
Yeah, because it's a one
I don't
location.
do lines. I do lines.
Oh my God.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is like the cut to, like the
Right.
intro to it. Just the
Yeah.
guy, and you go, "Wow, really? That guy
Yeah.
exists?" Like that guy exists.
That guy, there's tons
That's
of those
fucking
guys.
crazy.
Exist. He's got videos of people like after he's kicked them out. And another really funny thing about the place that he works at is there's no re-entry. You have to wait on the line again.
Oh, no way. So,
if
what do you smoke cigarettes?
If you leave, there's an outside.
That's great.
Yeah, whole garden.
Oh, that's great.
And
A
he
whole
said
garden.
the
There's tulips, man. It's fucking.
Just a couple daisies.
A couple
Yeah.
ficuses, sure.
Yeah.
the funniest thing he said is when people's cocaine dealers arrive and they leave and
Yeah.
they go outside and the guy's like no re-entry and they give him this look like. And they have to decide whether or not it's worth it to go
Right.
to
Waiting on the line again?
drugs.
The answer is almost always yes.
Oh, every time.
It's always
The
yes.
guy-
All right. Yeah.
What am I leave cocaine outside?
It's
Get outta
outside.
here.
It's in a car.
Yeah.
I'm waiting all day
Like,
for
dude,
this.
can you wait online? And he's like, no, I have a
No.
gun on me. I
Yeah.
can't keep waiting outside. I talked about this in another podcast, but cocaine dealers creep me out so much. I just don't, because it's not like a weed dealer where you're like, cool.
No.
It's like, this is highly legal.
Yeah.
And like, you're legit going to go to real jail.
Real jail and fentanyl is a real thing. So
And-
every time
right.
you're like rolling the dice. And
Right.
is there anything worse than dying and them finding cocaine on you?
No,
Your
I don't think
parents
so. Right. And
like,
you go, that's how you
That's
died?
how he did it.
I don't think people that are on coke are thinking about it that deeply. They're just like, come on, baby.
If I ever
we're
die
partying."
high on coke, I want somebody to find me and just throw the drugs
Throw
away.
the drugs
throw the
away.
drugs
Throw
away.
the
That's
drugs
it.
away.
That's a good friend.
Autoerotic
that's it.
association.
If I ever die in front of any of you, please check my pockets. Weed's fine.
Weed's fine.
Yeah.
I'll put
Nobody
weed
even-
in the pocket.
That doesn't even get in the story.
No.
But then they go,
Oh,
people
another
are
kid-
whispering at the funeral. They
Yeah.
found cocaine.
Okay. So,
That's the whole funeral.
Very sad. He had cocaine. Everyone's whispering.
Yeah.
So young, so much cocaine. He had so much cocaine on him. It's a wonder he survived this long. Like, that's all they're saying the whole time. Yeah, man. I said this on a different podcast, but I got a.
Well, if
this
you
woman,
said it on another podcast, just don't say it.
I have to preface that. This woman gave me a blowjob. Head, is that what they call it?
They do.
And I always feel like when I say that, I almost want to be like, that's cool to say, right? That's a thing that happened.
Remember,
Anyway.
hold on, guy, interrupt you for a real
Yeah.
quick second. One time, Kase got a blowjob from a woman that worked at a place that we all did comedy.
Oh yeah.
And
oh no.
And
here we go.
one of us asked in front of the girl, "So how did last night go?" And he goes, "Just dome."
Right. So I didn't know that dome
Dome was a
meant,
universally.
yeah.
He thought it was like
Dome.
a colloquial term that only a few people knew, but everyone knows what that means. So the girl just stared at him like, you are a piece of garbage.
Yeah, I didn't know dome meant
You thought dome was a secret term?
That only like 10 people knew.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, I didn't know.
Dome is in every rap song.
Everyone.
I know.
You might as well have said.
I wish you could see. Oh, you can't see
I
Case's
felt.
face.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it was a bad thing to say. I was a very bad person.
That's
I was
so funny.
26 at the time.
Okay.
It was a while back.
Blaming it
and
on
I'm blaming
the
it on
old
the age.
age.
I was a very I won't blame it on the age, but I will say I was.
She
different.
gave me knowledge.
I was a different person then than I
you're
am
not supposed
than I am now, and I would never do that now. So anybody that wants to blow me, just know it will never be spoken about ever, except on
the
this podcast. If you have a cocaine dealer show up while you're blowing me,
Yes,
that's
yes.
the reason I brought up that story. So this woman's blowing me. She stops. I hear a knock. She goes, hold on a second. I go, why? She goes, just my coke dealer. And I go, I'm like literally my pants are around my ankles. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I go, there's no way I'm going to figure any of this out.
Right.
And I'm just looking at her. She gets up. The guy comes in, and I have to put my pants on as he's in. She kisses him on the cheek. And I'm like, yeah, the
Poor
whole
guy.
thing. And I was like, I think this woman hooked up with her cocaine dealer.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like a 50-year-old man.
Yeah, yeah,
The whole
yeah.
thing
Absolutely.
was fucking crazy.
Cocaine dealers get a lot of play.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so the whole thing really creeped me out. And this, as dumb as it was the whole time, because of the drugs, because of like my sheltered existence, I was like, I have AIDS, just because she had. I was like, oh, cocaine dealers here. I was like, that clearly means like that's definitely not how you get AIDS. But like,
Yeah, that's not good for your heart-on. Cocaine
No.
is never good for your heart-on. Whether or
Right.
not you're doing it or you're finding out that the girl that just blew you is getting it from a guy that she had sex with, it's never...
Buddy, the precipitous downfall of facts I found out about this girl too. I was like, it was like cocaine dealer, and then immediately like a couple hours later, like huge Trump supporter. Like it was just like it was really
That's
funny.
worse than the
Bang,
cocaine.
bang.
She
Oh,
goes,
that's way worse.
She goes, just so you, and I can't do her accent. She had like a very thick British accent, but she's like,
Yeah.
just so you know, she's like, your people in your country have a problem, but this man got into office, and let me tell you what it means for me.
That's so funny with a
$200
British
a month.
accent. I wish you could do a British accent.
It was, but the thing is,
This
her
Trump
accent,
guy is really brilliant.
if it was that, it would be great. It
They're
was more
like real
200
fucking
extra
cockney.
pounds a
it
month.
was
Real extra
Yeah, it was
British.
very cockney. It was like,
Cockney.
this fucking Trump
That makes a
guy
lot of
is
sense
great.
because she
Put
supports
your
Trump.
cock in my mouth.
Grab me by the pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
I like when a man
What?
grabs me by the pussy.
What's your problem?
Pardon me,
$200 extra
it's
a
my China dealer.
Yeah, it was a lot, man. It was a
Oh,
lot.
God.
But having cocaine is great, I'm sure. I've never done it.
I feel like the upgrade to being
have it.
from weed to cocaine, like if you know you're gonna get laid more, maybe that might be the thing that does it.
But that's the whole thing, is that when you get laid on cocaine, it's never a fun time because your dick barely works.
Okay, I've never gotten laid on cocaine.
Unless you pop a nice little Cialis, a little Viagra. You guys do promos?
Guys, we're doing we're sponsored by all the dick hard pills.
Right.
Rhino, number 9. that you have.
Rhino.
Case of the Monday, brought to you by Pfizer.
My cousin's like at the time was very young. I thought this was just super funny. We went to a gas station, and he's like 17 or something like that. And the woman is like a 50-year-old woman, and he goes, "Hey, those pills, they're supposed to make your dick bigger." And she goes, "Yeah," like really annoyed at him already. And he goes, "Yeah, but like, what if it's really thin?" And then he just puts both hands on the counter and looks at her and smiles. It was the funniest thing. I go, buddy. I go, Ray. That's the fun. I've never laughed. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like,
not.
this is the funniest thing I've ever seen anyone
Yeah.
do. The
What if
woman
it's
just
really
goes,
thin?
"Pay for your Doritos and leave." I was like, I don't get paid enough to deal with this. It
What a
was so-
child snack.
Yeah.
Pay for your Doritos
Yeah.
and Gatorade. He probably had a
He had
blue
he had a
Gatorade.
blue Gatorade, and
Take your snowballs and get out of here.
yeah, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I just felt bad because I was like, I never got an answer. I'm like, what if it's thin? What if
What
it's
do you
actually
do?
thin? It's like, is there a thing?
Thicker.
Is there a thing to make it thicker? I had that happen to me once. I have a bit about it, but like, someone goes, this girl told me she was with this guy that had a huge dick. She goes, he had a big dick. And I'm like,
Cool.
okay, cool that we're talking about this. And then I told my friend, and he goes, he said, I was like, I'm sure you're thick enough. And I was like, Man, didn't even think about that.
Buddy, no one found out
thought.
that their ex-girlfriends had a bigger penis in a worse way than Matt Pavich.
Oh, what happened?
Ooh.
I mean,
NBA?
Pete Davidson literally started Big Dick Energy.
Wow. All right.
There was
yeah.
literally an article written about the man that used to.
Yeah, but sometimes they talk about it, and you're like, sometimes they talk about it, and like I've
No,
heard
no,
girls,
no.
I've heard girls I've hooked
I've-
up with talk about other guys' dicks, and
Yeah.
I go, oh my god, this guy's he's got such a big dick, and I'm like, all right, well, it sounds like he's only really got an inch on me, so I'm not really, you know what I mean? I go,
I had a real
I
funny
go-
thing happen to me the other day.
I go, I'm not getting any respect for being close to the really big dick guy. I'm like, what the hell's the problem here? I'm like, but women literally say nothing, and then when it's like huge, they can't stop talking about it.
This girl that I'm seeing was like, you know what I really love about your penis? It's not too big.
Wow.
I've gotten that.
I was like, thanks.
Yeah.
I think she's like, no, I didn't mean it. Like those are like a hard, like those, nobody likes those. Like, trust me. I was like, trust you?
You're getting so soft.
Please stop talking.
Yeah, as you just
Please stop with these backhanded.
Yeah.
It's so backhanded.
Just getting softer and
These
softer.
are dick
and
slaps.
softer.
These aren't
Yeah.
even backhands. These
Yeah.
are dick slaps
Yeah.
to the face.
To the
I'm
face.
taking
Five dicks to the back to the face.
5 huge dicks,
Yeah, just-
bigger than mine.
Yeah.
Troublesome, so big they're troublesome. Dicks.
Oh, I mean, the heavy lifting you have to do. My back. They're talking about like I gotta go to a
I
chiropractor
got
after this
blown
guy.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not you though.
Yeah.
Not with you.
I don't need a
Right.
physical therapist after you.
Nothing's worse than
Great.
hearing your dick is the right size for me. That's nobody wants that.
It's like
Nobody
the
wants
perfect size. I mean, I've said this before. I think a lot of guys agree. I feel that way about breasts, right? Like a nice, normal sized breast is great. I don't need gigantic.
They're all great.
They're all great. Yeah, there's no problems.
Boobies
Boobies are
so
great.
Fun.
There's never a problem with any of them.
Brought
None
to you
of
by Pfizer and boobies.
What happened? You got 3 hungover men in a room and immediately just became dick
Dicks,
size and tits. That's all,
cocaine.
and cocaine. Yeah, that's how we opened up this podcast. I am still drunk from the previous night,
Oh,
and I'm
same season.
clearly wearing the same shirt I was wearing in the last podcast.
Same,
so,
dude.
yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, you're dressed really well for the podcast, or dressed poorly for today because of
this
yesterday.
This is yesterday though.
Right, that's what.
Yeah.
Nice.
Had a night. Happy
Guys,
birthday, Pete.
welcome to Case of the Mondays podcast. Should we start
Thank you.
recording?
Yeah.
Should we start?
Did you see that on the new the Norm Macdonald show?
Oh
with
yeah, I
David
didn't watch
Spade?
it. No, I didn't watch
Oh my
it. What
god,
happened?
it's so funny. David Spade's telling this whole story, and all of a sudden Norm Macdonald goes, "All right, and we're back." And David Spade's like, you weren't recording any of that." And he retells the story.
He lets him retell it. That's great. That's great. I wish I was like I did that to you. That would be
Yeah,
great.
it was very
Oh
fun.
man. So guys, welcome to Case of the Mondays podcast. We got Casey on the second mic. We got Mr. Matt Pavich here. Matt, where can people find you? Plug yourself, buddy.
At Matt Z Pavich on Instagram. Also, I have a great YouTube channel called Handsome Dancer.
Handsome dancer, and you have a very funny the coincidence on there. That's
Yes,
a very funny.
that's the one that went viral.
Yeah.
I subscribe.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, same here. Guys, very happy we got a second mic here today, Mr. Casey Arora as well.
Yeah.
So, is there like I've had a couple times, we never get to all the questions, but what's the worst you've ever, there's no segue, we're just going to go right into it. There's no time where I've been at a job and not fucked up, to be completely honest. So, but what's the worst you probably ever fucked up like at a job? It's like,
Oh, you oof. So I am bipolar.
Let me write that down.
You two, as you two have experienced.
bipolar, yeah.
And during some manic phases, I have been on one.
Also known as fun time. Matty P being a good time. Wait, I literally watched this man shadowbox nobody.
I'm so mad that Kanye's getting all this good press, dude. He has a song where he goes, "I'm a superhero. That's not my disability. That's my superpower."
Yeah.
And that is literally something I've screamed in the hallway of a psych ward. And this man is making millions of dollars
Absolutely.
off my content. It's not fair. So anyways, I worked restaurant jobs, and when you're feeling bipolar and manic, you have delusions of grandeur. And I was like, fuck this, man. I don't need this goddamn job.
What kind of job were you doing at the restaurant?
I was a server, a waiter. And
He was an accountant.
I was working at
You're
a
like, I'm better than this steak frites.
seriously, I'm
Yeah.
working at a Bear Burger, and like I'm literally on TV each
At
week
the same time.
as
That's
this is
crazy.
happening, to
Yeah.
the point where a girl that I was in love with in junior
Yeah.
high school
Yeah.
walks into the burger place one time,
Yeah.
and she looks at me, and I'm wearing a hat that says like "Eat Grass" and
That's
like
great.
grass fed or whatever stupid weed pun they have on the fucking shirt at the
Yeah.
this place. And she walks in, she's like, Matt?
Oh.
And I'm like, hey.
Yeah, but who cares?
And she looks at me, I swear to God, and she goes, I thought you were doing well.
Wow. I just want to say one thing because Matt has a great joke where he talks about taking an Uber, and it's a guy from his high school who was valedictorian.
Yes.
Right. And
great.
so, like, you know what I mean? Like, that sits in his mind. So for this to happen is your worst nightmare.
Oh my God. This girl was literally the one girl that I never got to be
Let her
with.
know how you felt.
Let her know how I felt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Junior high school too.
I'm,
Wow.
I don't know if she said that. I honestly don't know if she said that or she said that with her eyes.
Yeah,
But
I know what you mean.
the point was made,
right.
and I had to walk over to her fucking table full of her coworkers and be like, "Hey, we went to junior high school together." She's like, "He's on TV." Like she was trying to.
Yeah, she's like, I swear he is.
Yeah.
You know, if she just said we went to junior high and left it at that, that would have been so much better.
I know, and
But
I'm
she's
like,
trying to be helpful.
How do you want your
Jobs.
burger cooked?
Right.
You know, you want fries. You literally
Yeah.
you want fries. What that is the
But-
thing that we all grew up saying.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to say this
But
when
you're,
you're older.
but what are you gonna do?
I'm
You're
like,
gonna
the
sit
sweet
around?
potato fries are really
You're like,
good.
I'm allergic to potatoes.
I am allergic.
As you know by my television.
My
appearances.
stand-up.
Yeah. But I mean, dude, there's people that are like, why wouldn't you have a job? You know, there's
Yeah,
no
but
matter how much money you're making, at some point you go, I just want to choose to do something for a little bit. And, you know.
I mean, my big problem is that when you're manic, you spend all of your money. So I get this TV money, I blow it on shoes and fucking
Shadow boxing.
shadow boxing.
You know how expensive shadow boxing
It's
is.
costly.
Buddy, I'll give you $200. Let me into this club and shadow box in front of these people.
Right,
The
right.
shorts,
All
the
those shadows you got to fight.
The invisible boxing shoes.
Right,
That
yeah.
costs a lot of money.
Yeah, the ring, the bell that you hear in your head. Shit's expensive.
Girls you got to pay with the scorecard.
You're like, buddy, here's $100. I want you to announce me. Coming to the ring on the left corner, weighing in at 180 pounds.
I didn't hear no bell.
Oh, Jesus.
At fighting weight.
Yeah.
So
The
then what
Croatian
happens?
sensation.
So I'm at this restaurant and nobody showed up. I was the only one working, and I'm there, and this guy that I used to work with comes in with his girlfriend, and I'm just like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And I literally took my apron off, and I said, guys, I'm sorry,
Wow.
but I can't do
And you
this
haven't
anymore.
made any money since.
And I haven't,
That's
I haven't made a dime.
That's how the story ends. You go, and it was the biggest
And
mistake.
now I'm homeless.
And I really wanted that job back.
I texted all my friends in the group chat. I said, "Can someone please pick me up from Bear Burger?" Oh fuck! I shouldn't have said the name of the place. Can you
Why?
bleep that out?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like a franchise.
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay, so
This is
I-
twice. You said
Also,
it
I don't
twice
want to
now.
edit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You also
You
talked
said
about
it
the
like
hats,
5 times.
and you crapped on their puns.
Yeah. You
This
said
is the
eat
time.
grass for ass
Yeah,
or something.
so-
I don't know.
yeah.
A weed pun.
so my boy Dims pulls up in a car, and he goes, "I'm outside," and
Wow.
I get in the car, and this is the worst part. I left my cell phone charging. So an hour later, I have
have to
to
go
go
back?
back as this restaurant is literally on fire. There's busboys waiting tables. The kitchen.
Right. You've left, and you've
I've
most
left.
of the
I've
people.
left the place in shambles.
Like, man,
and-
we were counting on you for the entire.
And they're like, "Oh my God, thank
afternoon."
God you're back." And I was like, "No, I forgot my charger and my phone." They were like, "You are a piece of garbage."
Wow.
And
Did
I
they
was
say
like,
that? Did somebody, or was just the looks they were giving you were disgusting?
everyone was so mad. I went
Right.
to junior high school with the kid that hired me. It was not a good look.
Buddy,
Right.
I've worked with you. I've worked with you, like not you, but like a guy who quit in the middle of. I was working at a country club, and we had to do Mother's Day. And this country club, we had the whole restaurant turned into a Mother's Day brunch, right? There was probably like 20 tables, and most of them were set up for like 12, 15 people. You know, we had reservations. We had 120, 140 reservations.
Jesus.
Every single serve. I had a girlfriend at the time, so like I was like responsible by like default, just because like I hung out with her, and I was like, well, I don't need to go out and get drunk. I was like, went home, had some sex, woke up, came to work. There were four other people and 2 busboys. Every single person called out sick for the brunch.
Yeah.
It's just me and the hostess.
Yeah.
I'm literally running in with like I had a I think I had like a nervous breakdown in the middle. there's 100. I'm literally serving 120 people. I'm running in with just giant like things, just filled with coffee cups, just throwing things at people. I go, hey, what do you want, eggs? I go, all right. The guy's like,
eggs Benny.
I go, listen. At one point, the guy goes, can I have? I go, listen, if you want to eat, you're gonna have some eggs. All right, let's do it. I come in. I'm literally I've sweat through my entire shirt.
Yeah.
My hair is matted down. I look like a psycho.
Restaurant costumes or uniforms are always way too hot. It's
Way
a full
too hot.
button down.
Yeah. And I get a.
You should be in a basketball jersey and shorts.
Should be topless.
Yeah, it's a one. It's a 1 liter, the big thing of wine, the big one. I don't know
Yeah,
what
the
it's called.
carafe.
Yeah.
Carafe.
Yeah.
But it's like it was a bottle of White Zinfandel. Not bragging. And I took it. It was half full, and it was probably a liter of White Zinfandel.
Filled it up with water.
And I literally walk in. A guy, the busboy drops like 6 or 7 entrees, like whatever, on the floor.
Yeah, it's a mess.
I look at it. I pick up the bottle of White Zin. I put the thing I'm holding just down. I walk 18 feet over to the bar. I uncork the bottle of White Zin. And I just chug the entire bottle of White Zinfandel, like literally like almost half a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Straight to the face. And I just go back in there. People were freaking out.
I have a good restaurant story as well. I worked at a different place. The place is slammed. It's brunch. And this woman, as I'm walking by a table, grabs me. She goes, I ordered a white wine 20 minutes ago from someone else.
Wow.
Where is it? I was like, I don't know. I'm
I don't know. I'm not that person.
I'm not that person.
We
She
don't
goes,
tell.
well,
We don't tell each other.
where is he? I was like, who? There's 30 people
Yeah,
working
I don't-
here.
I have
She
no
goes,
idea.
well, find him. I was like, okay. And I take out my pad that I write the orders on. And I'm like, what did he look like? And she starts describing him. I draw a stick figure on my sketch pad.
That's great.
I show it to her. I go, was this him?
Was this the man?
She got up and left, dude.
That is so great,
It was
dude.
incredible.
That is fantastic.
You know, like in the movies when they ask somebody, like they're looking for a missing person, and they ask a person who has no idea where this person is. They're like, I don't know these people at all.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. She left. It's great.
Yeah.
That's
And one
great.
time
What does he
we
look
had
like?
mocktails and cocktails at this place.
Oh yeah,
So,
mocktail.
so there was like one that was called something and another one that had a very similar name. The restaurant slammed. I put in the order. I bring it to this man and his very attractive girlfriend. This man comes up to the host stand 20 minutes later, spits on the floor
Wow.
in front of me. He goes, I've been sober for 22 years and you just served me the first cocktail that I've had in 22 years.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, sir, I've never been more sorry about anything in my life. This is a big dude,
Yeah.
big dude, and he's livid.
Of course.
Satan in his eyes.
Oh, it's crazy.
And I go, I'll pay for your whole tab. Please sit back down. I'll get you the mocktail, whatever you want to
You're like,
order.
I'm also terrified. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want to order, it's all on me.
Right.
He leaves.
He left.
No,
He
he
ate.
he ate.
Okay. He goes, worked again. Every single restaurant. I got.
And and the woman that he's with, he didn't leave me a tip, obviously.
Of course.
But even after all the free
And the
food, you
woman,
get
the
a
woman
$1,
that, the woman that she comes up to me and she puts a 20 in my hand. She goes, "Thank you so much. I'm sorry."
Oh,
And
that's
I was
nice.
like, "No, I'm very sorry."
Yeah.
And
And you guys had sex.
and then we fucked in the
Fucked
bathroom.
hard, yeah. Fucked real hard.
Just
Right
doing
in front of
shots
him. Yeah,
off
doing
her
shots.
fucking
You're
belly
pouring
button.
liquor on each other. Yeah. She's like,
Doing
this
coke
is what
off
you
each
should
other.
never
This
do. The guy's just crying.
Yeah, so I apologize to that man if he's still out there.
That's scary, dude.
Yeah.
That's scary, especially when they're big.
Spit it out at the host stand.
Yeah, that's not a thing that like you deal with a lot in like, I'm personally in my life, but like when you work at a restaurant, like big people and their size and they're angry really factors in because you just feel like you're like, it just feels like it's about to get physical.
Yeah.
Because you're like, buddy, you just ordered a burger. Don't hurt me. Hurt Olive Garden. You know, it's not my fault.
When people are hungry
There's no burgers in
and
Olive
upset,
Yeah.
it's not a good combination.
Nope.
No, and that's the weird thing is like I noticed when I was working in restaurants years ago, like if people get their coffee and their drink, they'll be fine.
Oh,
But if
yeah.
they don't get their coffee, they
Oh, my
get
God.
fucking angry.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
And
get the coffee to the table quick. And
Yeah.
water.
Coffee and water, yeah. If you don't have that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you have to go back to this job. Everything's on fire. Your phone charged?
Yeah.
At 100%?
100%.
Your phone's at 100%. This restaurant, 0%. Yeah, it's not. The restaurant's got low battery, buddy. On red. It's about to shut off. And everyone's just like, what the hell is going on? He's back.
Yeah,
and then you just all...
The lock screen's on. No one knows the password. That phone was fucked up.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, my bad.
No,
but
it's okay.
I'm back on the meds. So,
no, of course. Yeah. Being on meds is good.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know, man. I've fucked up like that pretty bad before. But yeah, quitting in the middle of work is the best.
Yeah. Another horrible first job I ever had.
Yeah.
I'm working for Meals on Wheels.
Oh wow.
A woman got me a job at my church.
Nice.
I'm like 16 years old.
Wow.
So I celebrate my first job by going to Roosevelt Island and chugging a bottle of Absolute vodka.
Of course.
I'm gonna throw up just thinking about it.
Wow.
And
what were you doing on Randall's Island?
Not Randall's Island, Roosevelt Island. There's no cops on Roosevelt Island.
Where'd you get the?
So
hilarious.
we used to just drive there and throw fucking bonfire parties. And
Right.
There's no cops.
No
yeah.
cops. There's like public safety.
But he
or
deals
whatever.
on wheels, huh?
Meals
Yeah.
on Wheels.
You're doing deals.
So the
on
job
wheels.
of the job of Meals on Wheels, for those of you that are unfamiliar, is you bring old people who qualify for this program because they're so poor, steaming piles of garbage, steaming
Right.
hot piles
Hot
of
piles of garbage,
the shittiest food in New York City that smells like diarrhea.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and you're in this van filled with diarrhea.
Okay.
And I bring up the first order. I'm blacked out still.
Right. You're just in a
I'm
van,
in an
you have toilet
elevator.
paper,
I'm in an elevator, an
diarrhea.
old people's home elevator.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Nothing smells worse.
Absolutely.
I deliver the food to the woman. I throw up in the elevator.
Wow.
I get back to the car. I throw up right in front of this man that's driving the
It
car.
smelled that bad.
No, I was just the
Oh,
most
from the
hungover I've ever
absolute.
been.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy's like, "Are you all right?" I was like, "Yeah, I think I have a stomach bug." Blah blah. He's like, "No, tell me the truth." I was like, "Yeah, I'm a degenerate," and I
got really.
I got really fucked
He's
up.
probably excited though when you find that when you're like an
No,
adult.
he
and you find
drove
out a
me
kid-
back to the place, and he was like, "This kid is wasted," and he
You were still drunk.
he ratted on me,
Oh, that's so annoying.
and I have to look this Sister Bibi was her name.
Oh,
This
no.
Sister Bibi.
Sister Baby. Shout out Sister Baby.
Sister Bibi. She was this woman from Ghana.
Okay.
And she's like, "What happened?" I was like, I drank a lot last night.
Yeah.
And I threw up in the elevator.
You're 16 years old.
16 years old. And my mom comes and picks me up. And she's just like,
good old Mama Dukes come and pick you up. Yeah. That's
so
awesome.
I lost that job. First job I ever had.
I heard Sister BB got fired because of that too.
Nah, Sister Bibi's good. Sister Bibi. Her husband was Brother Teddy.
Brother Teddy.
Brother Teddy.
Oh,
it was
I
one of
know
those
that-
churches where like
people
everyone's
get married.
sister and brother. No, not actual sisters and brothers, but like you're
I
my
get
son.
that. No, I got. Thank you. Thank you. Like I didn't know. You're like,
Brother.
You're my brother in Christ. You're
Yeah,
my-
No, I get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know how religion works.
Going to church
Sister.
that
You're
week
like, you guys
was
were related?
rough. I
You
played
just found
drums
out now
at
I
that
thought
church.
sisters were all actual sisters.
Yeah.
They're not the same.
I played
Oh,
drums
weird.
at that church. I was
Did
in
you?
the worship leader team and
Christian rock?
Christian rock, baby. Wow. And I used to show up hungover all the time and
Wow.
just play drums.
Really alcoholic 16-year-old drummer, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's Queens, baby.
That's Queens, baby.
What a weird. They go. Who's this kid? You go. He's our drummer. Guy shows up hammered all the time. You're like, that's the drummer of the church.
I wore a jacket
Yeah.
that this girl
Leather
got for me.
jacket?
No, it
No
said,
sleeves?
It said,
Leather jacket, no sleeves,
Sticks.
smoking the jewel,
Sticks.
Smoking a
smoking the
cigarette.
jewel.
Yeah.
Smoking the
And,
jewel.
And
By the way,
I
shout out Jewel.
wore a shirt, a jacket that an ex-girlfriend got for me. It said, "New Jersey is for lovers," to church. I didn't even know what it meant. I was 16 years old, and the pastor comes up to me. He's like, "What is that jacket about?" I was like, "I don't know, man. My ex-girlfriend got it for me." He's like, "Oh,
At Urban.
you
at
and
some
your
point?
ex-girlfriend engage in premarital sex?"
Wow. They
I was
asked?
like, "I don't want to have this conversation, dog."
Who said this?
My pastor, Pastor
Oh.
Dan. Shout out to
He's
Pastor
hard while
Dan.
he's asking you. He goes, "Do you?" He's like, tell me about it. He goes, "What do you guys do exactly?"
How old is your girlfriend?
Oh, cool.
Does she want to come to church?
You go 16, and he's like, "Let's pretend 18 for the story's sake." I just want to
The
hear.
newspapers aren't going to like that.
So it's a hand job.
She's 18.
What exactly takes place during this hand job? So you're hard. I'm
Yeah.
hard. What?
Yeah.
I heard Pastor Dan got fired from the church.
Pastor Dan. He was a good guy.
Smoking a Juul while you're doing a podcast is a lot of fun.
Oh,
It's nothing cooler, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Juul, sponsored by
Shout out to
Juul as well. Juul, Pfizer,
Juul, Pfizer, and boobies.
Juul, Pfizer, boobies, cocaine, weed, and sleeveless leather jackets.
We haven't secured that advertising
Yeah,
yet.
yeah,
We're
the
working on it.
leatherless jacket.
Yeah,
is still,
Matt's new handle is shirt.
The leatherless jacket.
The leatherless jacket.
It is a jean. Is it a jean jacket? No,
Wow,
no.
is this shirt leatherless?
Wow, is that a leatherless shirt?
I really like this material. Leatherless.
Leatherless. Wow, is that without leather? That's beautiful.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt's new Instagram handle is no sleeve jacket.
Leatherless
Church
jacket. Church Chummer 69.
Church number 69.
At AOL.com.
At AOL.com. Yeah. I'm on AIM. It's cool.
Yeah.
We've never actually gotten to the second question this fast, but we got to wrap it up. But we obviously aren't getting to the worst you've ever. So actually, you know what? I've never done this before, and it's something I always meant to start doing. So would you rather want to do the worst you've ever fucked up in a relationship, or do you want to do the worst you've ever fucked up at comedy? And it could be a bomb story or worst show you've ever done, whatever you want.
Let's not talk about comedy, man. Comedy's dead.
Comedy.
Favorite guest.
I got some.
Only time I played second chair. Favorite guest.
Guest.
I've fucked up. Let's talk about relationships.
Okay.
We have a pretty crazy story.
Oh.
You want to share that story?
Which story are you talking
It
about?
was in a hotel.
Oh, wow. Do you want to share this? Yeah, this is a 3-minute story. This is a very short story.
This is not a 3-minute
this is a 3-minute
story.
story.
Not a 3-minute story.
But,
at all.
guys, I mean, we can edit that part out. All right, guys, this has been great. Right? This is great. Thanks so much for doing this, Matt.
It's over?
We have to wrap it up. Tanner's got to go. Thanks so much, guys.
I was
Case of
just
the
about to
Mondays
tell the
podcast.
greatest story
I
of all
know.
time.
Tell the story, buddy. I wanna hear
Okay.
it.
I'll try and tell.
He's
Tell us quick.
go.
He's got to go.
I'll tell it in 3 minutes. I'll tell it in 3 minutes.
Tell
I'll tell it in
3
3
minutes,
minutes. Okay, so we all do a show at the Village Lantern. There's three smoke.
Shout out Bad Decisions.
There's three smoke shows.
Right, and we're all wearing jackets. with
Leatherless
sleeves.
jackets.
Yeah, leatherless jackets.
And these three smoke shows are super into all of us.
Yeah.
They're staying very close. I had a girlfriend at the time, but they invite us back to the hotel.
Yeah.
It's me,
Oh, yeah.
you, and Sam Rubinoff.
Sam Rubinoff, yeah.
And there's three girls. So we are in the hotel room.
Matt was fun Matt at the time.
I was
You
fun
were
Matt. I
definitely
was
manic.
manic as fuck. We get to the hotel. I'm like, we're all gonna take a bath together.
Yep.
I start running.
Crazy. Nobody else was into
Nobody
this.
wants
Nobody
to take
else.
a bath with 6 people.
No. We couldn't all fit.
We couldn't all fit.
It's crazy.
So I start running the bath. I get completely naked.
Matt gets completely naked.
I am in.
We forgot for a little bit that you were in there.
Yeah,
You were in there for a
yeah,
while.
yeah. I was running a bath.
Yeah, you get in the bath.
I get in the bath. I come out. I'm like, there's no soap or something like that. And they're
I
like,
walk in on Matt in the bath for a little bit. He has like a red beanie, and in the bath is just him completely naked, and the red beanie is floating over where his dick is. He's just lying in the bath. Like, what's up, Matt? Because I'm taking a bath, man.
I'm taking a bath, man. Nobody comes in the bath with me. I was like, all right. I figured out bath was a bad idea. I come out fully naked, grab a Coors Light. We went to the store and got Coors Lights and condoms. I remember that.
Yep.
And there's the two girls laying in the bed.
Yeah.
So I'm just start fingering one of the girls under the bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was very receptive.
Very
to
receptive.
all of this.
So I think, oh my God, we're gonna have an orgy. This is gonna be
crazy
hilarious.
night. Yeah.
Other girl starts making out with me while I'm fingering this girl. Yeah. Sam is confused.
Just sitting there.
We
all have our shirts off.
We all have our shirts. I'm completely naked.
Completely naked.
Yeah, in the bed. So all of a sudden, Kase and the girl that I'm fingering leave.
Yeah, because it became very evident nothing was going to happen in front of everybody.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, do you want to go smoke a cigarette? She's like, yeah. And then I was like,
your
hey.
apartment was around the block at
and
the
I go,
time.
hey, do you want to go to my apartment? And she's like, sure.
Yeah, great.
And that was a fantastic night.
Yeah.
For everyone, yeah.
So it's me, Sam, and the other girl falls asleep. So it's me and Sam just making out with this girl.
Wow.
And so all of a sudden she looks at Sam. She's like, no.
Oh, wow. That's rough, man.
Sam's like kissing her on the stomach.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't do this with both of you.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. So which one do you pick?
Yeah.
Sam just puts his head down, walks out of the room. I'm like, all right, you're a good friend, Sam.
Yeah, that's good.
Shout out to Sam.
Shout out to Sam.
She clearly is gonna. Yes.
So, yeah, then we had sex in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I left my hat there that my ex-girlfriend had gotten me, and I had 19 missed calls.
Yeah. So the worst you fucked up, I was thinking like you got her the wrong present for your anniversary, but
no, the worst I fucked up was fully
yeah.
cheating on my.
Yeah. That's always rough. You wake up.
Yeah, this was my ex.
Guys, if you have any
girlfriend.
stories, email us ofthemondays@gmail. Worst you ever fucked up in a relationship if you cheated. Worst you ever fucked up in a job, or worst you ever fucked up. Period. That'd be great. Matt, where can people find you?
At Matt Z Pavich on Instagram, and check out the YouTube channel Handsome Dancer. It's a lot of fun. We got a lot of great videos up there.
Check out Handsome Dancer, everybody. And Kase Arora.
Yeah, KaseArora.com.
And I'm at Kase Rosso on Instagram and all social media. And yeah, you can email us at ofthemondays@gmail. Guys, this is great. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
Fun pod.